Hello, welcome to Independence Spotlight. I'm your host, Kevin Neal Smith. This month, we caught up with Independence Township Parks, Rec, and Seniors Director Derek Smith to learn about all of the improvements they are making at the parks in Independence Township. Let's take a look. Hey everybody, Kevin Neal Smith here with Independence Spotlight. I'm met with Derek Smith,
Always a pleasure.
The director of Independence Township Parks, Recreation, and Seniors. We're going to talk about all the programs and renovations you guys got going on. Why don't you first tell me about Spray Park?
Well, we've got a lot of exciting things going on here at Clintonwood Park, our signature park here in Independence Township. But most notably, and what people are interested in and want to know when it's going to be completed, of course, is our Spray Park renovation project. This was a CIP, a capital improvement project that we had started last year with the removal of the old park. And now this summer, we're kind of putting the new park in phase one, which is a $450,000 renovation of the site. That includes all new concrete, pump station, all the mechanical work, spray features. And it is going to be a top class, incredible spray park that I think is going to be here for many, many years to come. The technology over time from the last park to this park, 14 years worth of technology difference between what we had in the ground last year and what is going in the ground now, which is going to help our maintenance staff and the longevity of the park and be able to maintain that sort of a feature for a longer period of time than the original structure that was there.
Yeah, I was at a park just this past weekend and saw all the kids and families playing at the spray parks. Those things are super cool, man.
It is, in this one, we worked through Pensura of Brighton for the engineer and design, and the installers, Michigan Recreational Construction Company out of Brighton as well. These guys are the best in the business. And this park, the amount of water and the main features that we have on this park are super exciting. We've only seen it visually in plans and what I can imagine in my head.
Yeah.
But this place is going to be, it's a destination amenity is what I like to call it, because there's many amenities here at Clintonwood Park that people can enjoy. But the spray park is always something that people come here specifically to visit that one amenity. Typically in the past, in an average summer, we'd have over 10,000 visitors to the old park. So I'm guessing, and that doesn't include our camp numbers, so 10,000 unique visitors to that spray park every summer. I'm going to guess that when the new one opens next year, we're going to be closer to 15,000 every summer. So
that's awesome.
Those are the kinds of things that we look for in the Parks and Rec field to not only for the community stewardship piece, for something that this community can enjoy and be proud of, but the economic impact that you provide by an amenity like that to bring people to town to showcase our community and all of the wonderful things that we enjoy here every day. It brings people to this community to say, wow, look at how wonderful a community this is, and it promotes business, it promotes the sale of residential and commercial properties. I mean, these are the types of things that in the park business that we aim to not only provide these opportunities for residents, but for the long-term success of the community to bring people from the outside in to showcase what we have here. So, and that's awesome. I think is a huge part of it. And this park is going to be like no other.
Sounds like it's going to be top level.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting.
So you mentioned bringing things to the community. It's my understanding you guys are bringing new stuff to like your baseball programs, right?
We are. One of the first things that I wanted to tackle when I became the director here was we needed to renovate all of our baseball facilities. Our numbers had kind of gone down, and for the expectations of a community like Independence, we were not supplying the standard level playing fields that I think our community deserves and probably expects. So over the course of the last 2 years, we've laser graded all of our infields. We replaced the backstops here on 1 and 2, got rid of the grass infields. And part of the reason was, one, our residents should expect a higher standard of playability for our house programs and for our travel program, but also the ability to bring in tournaments from outside of our community to, again, showcase the community and promote that economic stewardship piece.
Oh, absolutely.
We had a state tournament here last year for USA Softball. We had the state USA Softball Championships here this year. And in 2019, we have a Northern National USA Softball tournament coming here from We're going to have 40 teams from around the country coming here to compete for a national championship.
That's awesome.
So when you renovate facilities like this, the old saying of build the field and they will come is true
yeah.
in a lot of regards when it comes to these national and state tournaments. They want to come to a community that can house and showcase their program with a great facility to work hand in hand in partnership with, and that is what we've built here. So, and it's great to see that day-to-day usage, our residents get to enjoy these facilities on a day-to-day usage, but the backside of it is how we get to showcase the community to people that come from outside, and not just from Michiganders, but now we're going to be pulling people from probably 13, 14 different states to come here next year to see what a wonderful community we have. So,
and like you said, that economic sprinkle down to Clarkston and Independence Township.
Well, yeah, and we work with the CVB out of Detroit. The Detroit Sports Commission puts our $8,000 bid into the USA National office for us to get the tournament.
Okay.
But then we work with hotels, local restaurants, gas stations. Everybody's going to enjoy the impact of these teams coming from all over the country to come here and play. And that's
awesome.
That's the piece that gets overlooked a little bit in Parks and Recreation. But when you start hosting events like this on a national scale, you're going to see a lot of softball uniforms around town and a lot of people that aren't familiar with the area here to enjoy what we have. So and that's that speaks for itself. It's incredible.
Absolutely.
We can't wait. We're really excited.
So what other kind of programs or events you want to talk about today?
Well, I want to kind of keep going on the renovation path a little bit because over the course of the last couple of years, our township board has put an emphasis on rejuvenating our park district. We've got some older facilities that need facelifts, and I think that the little things, the day-to-day details about our parks, talking about that standard of quality, even with our major amenities, but also our pathways. We're getting ready to renovate our entire 1 mile loop of path within the park, which is great. And then also, I think this is important to go along with the spray park. The camp building that sits next to the spray park that doesn't have enough bathrooms, we applied for a Land Water Conservation Fund grant for that to double our $150,000 that we have in our CIP to put $300,000 into that building, which will expand both the men's and women's bathrooms, add a family bathroom, and then also include outdoor changing stations for the spray park so people don't have to go into the bathrooms to change their suits, and it will uncongest that area. So that whole back end of the park is going to see a facelift, not just with the spray park, but the amenities that go along with it, the restrooms, the sidewalks, all the pathways, everything is going to be new by this time next year. That
is cool.
It's super cool. Some of the other things we have going on at this park, you've probably noticed we've painted all of our facilities within Clintonwood Park, which to match the senior center, our wonderful senior complex. But we're trying to start to look at the aesthetics of the park and work on beautification projects and how the little things can make a huge difference. And that's just one park. I think it's noted to say that if you're not familiar with Baycourt Park, you should become familiar with it.
Absolutely.
We have, within the last 3 years, we've sunk over over $500,000 into our Brady Lodge facility with a complete renovation inside and out.
It's
new
beautiful.
Roof, bell tower, a new asphalt parking lot and turnaround. We recently have added water to that building, and now we're looking at sewer hookup. So eventually, hopefully again, by this time next year, we'll have operating bathrooms within the facility too, which will help our rental clientele. A lot of people want to rent the facility, but we just haven't had the bathrooms and the kitchen to go with it. And now we're going to offer those things as well.
We had the holiday market there last year.
Fantastic.
I go there
I
go there for lunch, honestly, a lot of days. I'll go have my lunch there because of the disc golf course.
And that park alone, within the last 2 years, the Brady renovations, we've renovated the entire inside of the Lakeview building, all new tile bathroom floor, new toilets, the whole 9 yards on the inside, new rental facility flooring, paint, all of the aesthetics on the inside of the building have been replaced. And then within the next 2 years, we're looking to replace the play structure at Baycourt Park too, which is a major draw for Baycourt Park. Lots of parents and kids visit that giant wooden structure that's out there. So within the next, I would say probably next 2 years, that's going to be up for replacement as well.
Awesome.
And people follow the amenities and the renovations. Starting this upcoming Monday, we are going to have a classic car show at Baycourt Park every Monday throughout the summer. They're going to finish out from now through the fall. And then starting up again next spring, every Monday night from Memorial Day probably through Labor Day.
That is cool.
We are going to have 50 to 80 classic cars in the park every Monday, which is just one of those things that if you if you make something nice, people want to be a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
And so we've changed the whole front entrance of Baycourt Park. The disc golf course is still there, obviously. We've got some internal, speaking of trails, internal trail system of the park. We're looking at renovating all of those trails and connecting it to the safety path. So it's not just Clintonwood Park. We've got a lot of work going on at all of our park facilities. And I think that really lends to the commitment that our township board has made towards the park division and our park and rec department. All of their interest is in getting our facilities up to the level of standard and expectations that our residents deserve.
Absolutely. So, anything big going on at Sashabaw?
Sashabaw Plains is a blank canvas for us right now.
Cool.
We're starting the park planning process. Right now we've got a couple of ball diamonds there, a pavilion, a restroom facility, and it's kind of our forgotten park. It's not up to speed with Clintonwood and Baycourt. We're in the initial planning phases for that right now, and of course we're always open for public opinion. And if anyone out there has a suggestion of an amenity that they would like to see or an idea that they have for Sashabaw, we'd love to hear about it. We open all of our park designs are open to the public to come in and comment.
And how might somebody do that?
They can visit us at the Park Department at Township Hall on Walden, or they can call me, of course, anytime. But our master plan really pointed towards trails. Sashabaw Plains really isn't a great amenity for a trail system. It's kind of a big, open space. So we're in the initial design phases for that. We just haven't. We're still trying to find that one unique thing we can make at Sashabaw Plains that will draw people in for more than just a couple of secondary ball fields. So we're. Well, the play structure there got a renovation, a couple of neat projects this year. We cleaned it up, power washed it, put all new wood fiber down underneath it. So the pavilions are all going to be stained here by the end of fall. It's just, it lacks a little bit of why would I want to go there other than
the
to
signature
rent the pavilion.
thing.
Yeah, it's missing a showcase piece. So we're entertaining ideas.
You could put a big statue of me up.
That's perfect, man. That would draw people from all over.
I know, I would come check it out.
Well, hey, if you know any good sculptures, I think we could probably work on that for you.
But hey, man, it sounds like you got a lot going on. That's
awesome. There is a lot going on. No, it's great.
So
it's
cool.
a fun time to be in the Parks and Recreation field here in Independence.
Yeah.
And notably, too, this is just from a park perspective. This doesn't really cover all the wonderful things our recreation and our senior divisions are doing too.
That's true.
The movies at the beach that we started doing this summer were fantastic. We had a showing of Jaws for the adults one night, and then The Little Mermaid for the first night of the series, which turned out great.
It was a lot of fun. We were there. We have a little video we're going to show in this episode of it. So.
And we just had tons of trucks this last weekend. We've got a Halloween event coming up, and then the holiday market coming up in November.
Market. You got Home Run Derby coming up at some point.
We talked about this before the show. Our Home Run Derby that we had last year, the first year we had a Home Run Derby here at night, we had many families, not just the ball players came out. We had some women get involved in the contest too.
Absolutely.
Kids, grandparents. It was a great event. DJs. I mean, it was really cool.
It was fun.
So,
I might try to get in on it this year. I really want to.
We can bring the fences in for you.
Yeah, you might need to. It's been a while. But hey, man, that's awesome. Any last word on any of it?
Really just to communicate to our residents out there that there's a lot of wonderful things going on within our park system right now in our recreation department, our wonderful senior division. I've just asked to engage our folks at the Parks Department and find out how you can get involved. We're all about leading healthy, active lifestyles and promoting those sorts of amenities and programs to our residents to get involved, to get outside, fight nature deficit disorder, right? Don't get locked in your houses all the time. There's plenty of things to do here 12 months out of the year, and we're here to help you spend that discretionary time. Come out to our park system and see what we have to enjoy. There's a lot here for everybody. Don't miss out. Come out to Clintonwood Park, come to Baycourt, Sashabaw Plains, and then let's not forget our McCord property too, which we're currently undergoing a whole new trail network plan at our McCord property. So there's just so many wonderful things going on, and we like to engage the public as much as we can and get residents involved because we're here to work for the community, and we're here for that success of not only individuals and their health, but for the health of the community. So don't be afraid to engage your parks department, because we're here to help.
It was summers this nice, man. I mean, I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be in town. A little bit, a couple times.
It was a great summer.
Oh, it was amazing.
So.
But you mentioned movies in the park. We have our movies at the beach. We have a little video for that we'd like to show you now. And we hope you enjoy it. Thanks again for talking to us, Derek.
Thanks for having me out. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So we just wrapped up our first ever Movies at the Beach series at Deer Lake Beach. And the Movies at the Beach was a new event that we did this year.
Our pilot kind of series, as you could say, was Little Mermaid and Jaws. So it's kind of a great excuse to kind of have the community come out and just relax and enjoy a movie.
Events like this are important for us to do in the community because it really allows people to come together, experience new things. Maybe there were some people that came that had never been to the beach before, so that's really cool to get them to come, have a nice night out.
Movies are a thing that kind of everyone likes on some level. When we talk about the event that we just did, which was Little Mermaid, that's kind of a movie that, of course, is geared to kids, but can really satisfy kind of all ages. Jaws is sure for a little bit of the older crowd, but I mean, when we were there, we saw younger kids, I think some teenagers, parents kind of showing their kids Jaws for the first time. Movies is kind of this cultural thing where we can kind of bond and provides just another event that the community has that you can enjoy.
So we're really excited with how it turned out and how well it was received and the amount of people that came. So we're really excited to carry it on into 2019. So I guess you just have to stay tuned and see what we have up our sleeves and get planned for next year.
We recently covered Brave the Wave in Lake Orion. Our intern Kyle put a short video together, and we would like to share that with you now.
What Brave the Waves is a difference between, it's a combination between freestyle, the flips and all that action, and the racers. Now the difference is when you go to races, you typically see the pro riders, amateur pro. What I did is I have the pros and the amateurs, but then I got the guy who's got a jet ski for 15 years in his backyard. He's got a chance to rub elbows with the best of the best.
I know some of the guys who ride locally, and just thought I might give this a try. They started this out last year, and a lot of the guys said it was a really good event, so they're doing a good thing here, and there's a lot of people out here, freestyle and racing. It's a big event for such an independent bunch of people to set up.
For us who don't live on a lake, and I've never seen it, I said we got to bring this here. And for our first event last year, we just got nothing but compliments, and can't have it without community involvement. So we thank the local police, sheriff's department. We have Star EMS here, all our sponsors that contributed money.
I always say Lake Orion is the capital of like freestyle anymore. It's really weird how it happened. Justin Sylvain, world champ. Evan Kresge took third in the world last year. And Bobby Klaus is really good. And that whole group of people on this lake, they just done some amazing things and grown this up.
We also have another McLaren Minute to share with you. We hope you enjoy.
Stop the Bleeding is unfortunately a new program that we're teaching and many of the schools are instituting because of what's going on in the news and the mass casualty events. We actually have through our hospital a program that says Stop the Bleed. It's from the American College of Surgeons, and basically it's applying tourniquets. 30 years ago, tourniquets were used all the time. They got out of favor. What they're saying now from, unfortunately, the war and overseas is that tourniquets and penetrating or extremity traumas make a difference. So at home, the best thing to do, first thing to do is apply direct pressure. Wherever it's bleeding, place your hand on it with a cloth and apply direct pressure. The other thing that helps is elevation, to move it above the level of the heart if possible. And the other situation, which is what our program is dealing with and we're teaching, unfortunately, is teaching teachers, people that are in environments of large, or just the lay public, hunters, sportsmen, outdoors people, how to use a tourniquet, which is actually quite easy. What they're actually doing now is actually stockpiling in the high schools tourniquets for these mass casualty or these traumas. But the easiest thing or the best thing to do is, first thing is just apply direct pressure, elevation, wrap, call 911 if needed, and kind of go from there.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today. As always, we'll see you next month, and you can stay up to date with us by going on Facebook and Instagram and following us under Easy Peasy ITVZ, or on YouTube under Independence Television. If you have a show idea or an event you would like us to cover, please email us at spotlight@independencetelevision.com, or you can call us at 248-623-3661. Thanks for watching.